Welcome back to Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Nick Sturdivant. There you got an update from Becca Birdsall, meteorologist Becca Birdsall, on this storm system that is moving into the Charlotte area this afternoon, evening. It's going to definitely impact the evening commute. And this is something that we've been keeping our eye on throughout the show. Honestly, over the weekend, we kept our eye on it and into today in the morning and through this stream. I want to bring in Logan Stewart, who is with Duke Energy. Logan, thank you for taking time to do this.
Absolutely. Happy to talk to you guys as always. We love doing it.
Logan, what can folks do now? I know, I saw the shot. I'm looking at a couple of shots right now. I'm looking at the Speedway there in Concord. The sun is out, but I also saw the shot in the campus of Appalachian State where the clouds look ominous. So there's still some time. What can folks do to prepare for this storm?
Yeah, here at Duke Energy, we encourage preparedness. That and safety are our top priorities. And we encourage our customers to also be prepared. We too are tracking the storms here, our teams of meteorologists, and we do expect high winds, probably some heavy rains. And that, of course, brings the potential for outages. So if you're not signed up for outage alerts, now is a great time to do that. And you can sign up on Duke Energy's website. If you do experience an outage, we want you to report that to us. And there's a few ways that you can do that. Probably the easiest for most folks is by texting, and you can text out the word out, O-U-T, to 57801. You can also call us at 800-POWER-ON, report it on our Duke Energy mobile app or on our website. But above all, just know that we're preparing. We're going to respond if we need to do so, and just stay safe.
And Logan, I don't know if you remember, but I remember interviewing you during our winter weather coverage not too long ago. But can you walk me through the response during the storm and immediately after the storm?
Yeah, every storm is different. So, the great thing about being a big utility is we have crews, all over the place. So we can bring in crews from outside if we have to. Hopefully we won't have to do that, but we do have those resources at our disposal. So when a storm comes in, power goes out, there is a process that we restore power. And so when you think about it, we have some big lines that serve a lot of customers. And those are the lines that we start with because they have a lot of customers on them. So transmission lines, big distribution lines that have a lot of customers or that feed our smaller lines. So we want to make sure those get back up first, along with our critical infrastructure. So hospitals, 911 centers, places like that are, vital to our communities. Once those are done, we're going to work down into our smaller distribution lines, which is typically what you'd see in your neighborhood. So you may see our trucks out in your neighborhood, and we're doing, that damage assessment first thing, just to make sure we kind of map out a plan, because a plan's important to have in place before we can actually start restoration. But just know that we're going to get to every single outage. We're preparing now. We'll be ready to respond as soon as it's safe to do so.
And I know crews they're working hard when it comes to storms like this. In the Carolinas, this is that time of year where the weather is up and down right now. I mean, it's been warm outside, but with the warm weather, you're talking about some strong storms. So how do you guys prepare for these storms before they even hit our radar?
That is a great question, and it is an important point because Duke Energy does prepare year-round. So you may see us out, doing some other work. We talk about vegetation work a lot. So we live in an area here in the Carolinas. We've got a lot of trees, a lot of green leaves, and those are great until they impact our power lines. So we strategically, following great arborist practices, trim around those lines where it, just to protect customers' reliability. So we do a lot of that throughout the year. Strategically undergrounding lines where data tells us it makes sense to do so. We're also changing out poles, putting in steel poles in some places. We've also been installing smart self-healing technology across the grid, which kind of acts like a GPS in your car, and it's going to reroute that outage in some cases almost immediately, so our customers don't even notice. But we've integrated that, across the grid to about half of our customers and plan to continue to roll that out. And so far, in 2024, it saved customers about 1.2 million outages. So a great new technology we're going to continue to deliver to more customers.
Logan Stewart with Duke Energy. Logan, thank you for taking time to do this. Live Impact Studios, Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. Again, Logan, thank you. I'm sure this information was very helpful for me and helpful for everybody out there. Thank you, Logan.
Thank you.